us a little bit about how traditional publishing works as an author. What did that look like for you? What are there are different types of publishing houses, and then we'll compare that to self-publishing.
It's a slow process. That's the first thing about traditional publishing. It really is slow. Depending on the type of your book you're writing, you might write the whole book or a book proposal. If we're talking about nonfiction, like an entrepreneur is writing something, what we call prescriptive nonfiction, that's like a how-to that's teaching someone something, you write a book proposal, which is part business plan, like what you're going to do for publicity and marketing and what the other competitive and complementary titles are so that we can see what's already been written, how this is different and fits into it. And then 1 to 3 sample chapters that go along with that. Then you're going to pitch literary agents. They're kind of the first line. And then those are the people that are going to represent you, and you don't pay them, but then they get a cut of your advance and your royalties, which I'll talk about in a minute later. So hopefully you find someone that's really invested in you and your book and your career, and it's a really good fit. And they know the editors at the different publishing houses that, first of all, they are the editors. And I say editor, but like an acquiring editor is the person who buys the book at the publishing house. Usually they're also the person that then kind of does some editing and shepherds it through the process, but they want the book to be really good already by the time they get it. It's not like hiring a freelance editor. So your agent knows who to send it to at those publishing houses so that you're not sending it to the wrong people. And also they're not going to take your submission. By and large, very, very, very few publishers are going to take a submission from an author without an agent. So they're kind of your salesperson and your advocate. They fight for you. If your publisher tries to give you a bad cover, like happened with me, your agent goes to bat and you don't have to kind of mess up your relationship. And they know what they're doing with the contract and trying to get you more money. And then you get to the publishing house and you work with your editor there to, if you want a proposal to finish the book, or if you came in with a complete book like you would with novels for sure, and oftentimes with memoir. Memoir can kind of go either way on that, which is frustrating to people. But you will work with them. Usually it's about 1 to 2 years, year and a half before you're actually in the bookstore.